The leader's just done a 133.4.
Hello, hello, everyone. Who's ready for a 100% F1 race, full Grand Prix length at my favourite track in the world? Oh yes, Silverstone. Let's see what this has in store for us. Fixed race. Let's see, eh? Oh, that's not good, Tobias. That's why you don't run the hards, I guess. Only literally a couple of minutes now. Because I literally just went live, BR. That's why. I just clicked the live button. So, don't worry. People will join. As we head into the race, so. I know, it should be 4,000 viewers. Evening Rich, evening Void, evening everyone, hope you're doing well. Fingers crossed tonight this will last a whole race distance. I've turned down the false feedback even more, so not ideal, but thankfully the F1 car is the most sensitive car in iRacing, so we don't need, per se, a lot of false feedback compared to other cars, so 4 million. I don't know what the record is for viewership in streamers, but I think that would be a world record. R5 overheating. I think so, Rich. Yeah, I think we had that same issue that we had last time we was at Silverstone. It's only at the really high loaded circuits, understandably, when you're trying to put obviously a lot of force through the wheel. So yeah, we had that issue last night in the Super Formula. One lap from the end when we was fighting for a podium position. Literally, I was gutted. But yeah, as I said last night, new stuff is on the way, so I won't have to have this for very much longer. Hey Tego, hey Ant, good to see you, mate. Evening. The record is set 9. I don't think so. No, I think the record is might be Mr. Beast when he was going for that 100 million mark. He definitely had over 1 million live viewers. Maybe that's for gaming, but the actual live stream on YouTube wouldn't surprise me if it's Mr. Beast, because I actually tuned in for it because it popped up on my page. So well, let's have a look who's in our lobby. So no, I don't expect to win. However, I would like to fight for a podium. I think that's on the cards. However, I would take a top 5. Look, I never know, obviously, in this series, because I don't do as much practice as I used to, and I don't feel overly confident, obviously, on this wheelbase anymore.
Evening.
So, evening, everyone. You were doing this racing video. Oh, I hope you got the fan. Taco, there you are. Car number 22. I hope you got the fan out. Chammer or no chammer? What's that mean, Toyota? 3D printed a bracket for your R12. Just need to purchase a 5 fan to put it on and keep it quarter times. Nice. Yes, you even need to, even with the R12, do you have issues with it overheating, Rich? Or are you just like being extra cautious? Because I thought the R12 was okay. I don't think people have necessarily reported having issues with the R12. It's the R5 and R9. Because they're really compact, aren't they? I do not, but yeah, fair enough, mate. I don't blame you. Hey, Shadow. Imagine Lando wins this weekend, Void. He's got a high possibility. McLaren, Silverstone's always a good track for him in recent times. So, yeah, that McLaren's looking very good, isn't it, at the moment? So, let's see what this has in store for us this evening. Looking forward to this weekend, though. Looking forward to it. How do you get better at sim racing? Like, how do I find braking points and setups? So, I'd advise turning off turning off entirely your
Pit exit's clear.
if you're
Okay,
using
Scott,
any
you've got
assists,
2
turn them
laps
off.
to get the job done, mate.
Apart from like auto clutch to start. And watch some track guides. Watch some track guides. There's loads of stuff out there that's available. And also, yeah, learn from them. And just learn the track first rather than just going gun-ho. Try to go slowly at first, just like 60%, 70%, and just do some consistent laps. Consistency is key. That's really where you want to be first, is consistent. And then from then on, you can start building up, braking a bit later, going a bit faster into corners.
41 Celsius.
That's what I would recommend in getting faster. Might be a visible nuisance. Just got to fire. Oh, nice one. Yes, it's just out of the way. What time? If we go live tomorrow, Anthony, albeit that I'm not too busy with work, it will be probably 5 minutes before FP2, which is what, 4 o'clock UK time, I think. So, right. We get 1 lap, don't we? I should have probably done a second out lap, but actually I am going to do that. I've got enough time to recharge the battery, thankfully. Oh mate, this corner I cannot see. I can't see into the apex. This is what F1 drivers must feel like. But they actually sit even lower, probably. You don't know how setups work. Yeah, I mean, the F1 games, I'm not familiar with them, but I'm pretty sure if you go onto Reddit or if you go onto Google, type in F1 setups, F124 for this track, you'll find some that are available. So, oh, Silverstone is like the new Spa. Silverstone off track it is now, yeah. Right, second out lap. It is literally a one-shot quali in this thing because you don't have enough battery for 2 laps. Let's go. Be nice to qualify around the top 5. See.
P5.
Bit slow into the brake in that. Not the best lap, but I think this might do if we can see it to the end. Looks like I've got max downforce this setup, so yeah, I've still got VR, just it's mainly for content creation, it just wasn't coming very difficult. This is a very cautious lap. I don't expect it to be quick, but it will do probably. I wasn't anywhere near as sendy as I should have been there into corners. No. Very, very half-hearted into a lot of them. Lost so much time under braking, a bit too cautious. But we are currently sitting P7. Tobias hasn't set a time yet, so... Ooh, we're starting in the mid-pack. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Nick hasn't set a time yet. We're going to fall down the pack here. But I suppose that's what you get for hopping on 15 minutes before. Did practice here in SFL in the wet yesterday. First time in the rain. Tricky, but I got within 2 seconds of the fast guys. Oh, nice one, Mike. Yeah. It is good in the rain. It's just, it is tricky. Obviously, you need a... I feel like you need I need stronger feedback. Feel comfortable there. Red Bull's in the last corner. It's a graphic setting, yeah. Silverstone's quite taxing on the grandstands and that. So... I've got them turned off while I'm driving at the moment, just to ensure I've got the headroom when it comes to CPU. Obviously, they're showing in the replay, as you can see, but they're not showing in the actual thing itself. Yeah, I've got a 4070, which is fine. It's just I'm CPU limited at the moment, and I do. The problem is my next upgrade is like an all-in-one upgrade to an extent. It's quite a big one. I'm going to have to upgrade the CPU and the motherboard and my RAM as well to DDR5. So yeah, it's not going to be the cheapest of those. So maybe next year, but not right now. Hey Freezer, rain or dry? Dry in F1. Don't get rain yet. Thank God. God, could you imagine? It's hard enough in the dry. Oh, I'm P12. I was so cautious on that lap, man. I should have been more sendy. At least we qualified there and set a lap time. It's a long race. It's a long race. Hey, Bear. Good to see you, mate. Can't get better than that combo, yeah. Understandable, some conundrum here. Stuck with DDR4, but need a motherboard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's CPU limited, and especially with streaming as well. Yeah, you need the cores, man. So RAM and GPU is fine. It's just a CPU. So yeah. Imagine they announce a new F1 car season 4 and it's rain enabled. Carnage, mate. Absolute carnage. People can barely drive in the SF lights, let alone what they can in this. That's what I mean. People could barely drive this car in the dryer, let alone in a thing. So I've got an i7 8700K. And I've had that for a good few years now, so. Right, what are we running? Let's start on that. Super versus Super is non-marginal. Yeah, I haven't got a Super. I've got an RT. I've got just the 4070. I did look at it. I did look at the Super, but yeah, because of that, the cost and the gains were marginal. So I saved myself like 70 quid, I think, 80 quid in regards to upgrading to the Super. And then I think the week later, after I bought the 4070, what's the latest one they've got that they brought out? What's the newest one? Is it a Super? I'm going to say like Super Plus or something. I can't remember what the new one is, but... Right, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Worry about paying for it later. Just stick it on the debit card. On the direct debit, yeah. Right, here we go. Let's see what this race has in store for us. They're obviously mixed strategy here with a lot of cars. You can see the hard tyre being used, the medium tyre being used. I'm going for medium. 2-stop race. Let's see how this goes. Of course, we just want to survive these first few laps. Don't mind if I lose a few positions, but guys behind in, we want to survive. That's the main thing. And then get through this first stint, and we can go on the charge in the 2 last stints. Exactly, yeah. Being careful at the start. Look, lots of familiar names around me. Bill, Nick, Paul.
12, 52 laps.
They're all part of Discord, so they get kicked if something happens.
Let's go. Green, green, green. right.
Oh.
Still there. Still there. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Right side. He's still there. Clear right. On your right. Right side's clear. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Right side's clear.
Well held from down there. Shit, that's not good.
P11.
Survived the first lap, good.
Clear left.
Shit, sorry there, Dan. Sorry about that light touch there, Dan. So far, so good. Might even be full throttle for it now, even in the dirt, yeah.
Just done a 133.7.
Right, DRS will be activated now, but we're all kind of in a bit of a tow or train. Turning too early, fuck. I can't see the apex.
Stay between the lines, please, Scott.
Right, time to go on a bit of the attack if I can.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 41 Celsius. The leader has just done a 133.2.
So that Paul's a bit out of shape.
Car left. Still there. clear left. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.3. Track limits, watch those lines. Car left. He's still there. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Okay, Scott. Don't let this guy distract you.
Use the extra grip while we got it. Pulls on the hards.
The gap ahead is now 0.6.
Still a bit of a lag there. Hopefully not too much. Oh, does he have a slowdown? We'll have a slowdown.
The car in front of us is Yates.
Yeah, definitely. Got to slow down. Hey, Eugene.
V10.
Oh man, I cannot see into that apex. Costing me big time there. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I just can't see where to turn. I normally have my seating position a bit higher, but I need to be able to see the revs. It's perfectly positioned just above my wheel rim. This is why I don't like having a circular wheel rim. Bit of a train forming here, which is good. To like the top 4, I think. Could be wrong there, but I think that's up to P4, maybe. Oh my god, someone really going defensive. Overtakes happening here. It's getting a bit bunched up.
Okay, Scott, we've just cut the track.
Someone got really thrown out of position. Not ideal. Yeah, I got a bit of understeer there as well, which is not great.
We've been warned about track limits. Don't be intimidated. Keep it behind you.
I know, Fraser, I know.
Come on, find a way around. We're losing time.
Paul and Nick are just sitting pretty on the hards. They can go longer. So much better than everyone into... I'm so much better than everyone breaking into turn 3. Then turn 4 catches me up. Another one.
Car right. Clear right.
Getting caught out there under braking. Still closest Pat though, which is good. Not that, isn't? No, is it?
Car left. Still there. He's still there.
Fuck, I didn't want to get stuck behind a hard runner.
He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
I didn't want to get stuck behind a hard runner.
We need quality pace every lap now, mate. There might still be chances here. P11. That lap was at 136.4. Okay, Scott.
That's okay. We're still in touch with these guys ahead.
Nail those exits.
We're still in touch with the pack of like P4. Top 3 too quick, obviously. Which is fine. Yeah, we're not having any of that, Alex, please. Sake. George!
That lap
Fuck's
time
sake.
was 135.7.
I've got no mods. My mod is racing. In the same race as me. I can't get him back.
Car right. Clear right.
I've got the door shut. My missus can't hear me. Fuck, I'm all over the place. Sorry, Paul. I got a stream issue. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Can you go into chat and ban someone, please?
Pay attention to track limits, please, Scott.
The guy
Car
called
right.
Alex. Captain Alex. I don't
Right
know.
side's
Go
clear.
back into the chat and see.
Oh, bollocks. See if you can get him back. You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 0.4.
Got rid of him. The lad said they reported him, so. Well, that was not
B12.
ideal, lads, was it? It wasn't ideal. Thanks, babe. Honestly, that's very annoying. Apologies, everyone, for that. Head down. Still a long way to go in this race. Good results still on the cards.
Don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. Car right. Right side's clear.
I don't want to lose time if I can. These guys up ahead, so. Try and follow in Bryson's toe and then use the DRS. We're only just off the back of this pack, which is for P4, so. What's a pain for me is that I'm losing so much time there. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I probably will in the now. Obviously, I've got 3. I've got the missus and James. I think I've got Tom, might not as well, but Tom, not as much anymore. Just doing parental things. Yes, the base I'm using is an R5 base with yeah, the CS rim. It's alright, but I got nowhere near as much feedback as I'd like, put it that way. It's very tough to feel the limit.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 38 Celsius.
Let's work together, Bryce. Let's catch this pack. And that pack is literally just there.
Keep him in your sights, force the mistake.
Because it's basically had its day, Lyle. Too many issues, kept disconnecting. Yeah, it's done. But we do have a new partner of the channel, which I'm not announcing just yet. It is confirmed. Stuff is on its way very, very soon. Hopefully this weekend. So stay tuned. I'll stick by what I said about Max.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
He still moved under braking. Can't do that. All the drivers are coming out with Lando didn't actually say Max did nothing wrong, did he? He said they've spoken. He said some things that he probably shouldn't have said in the heat of the moment. But wait until it's another driver who's on the end of Max's driving. Then they won't be so quick to say, oh, his driving's okay, will they? Yeah, Callie, look, if you don't like my opinions, fuck off, go somewhere else. Like, you don't have to listen to them. To be perfectly honest with you. I mean, your picture is of Max Verstappen, so that is how much I value your opinion. The same as anyone who has a driver as their profile.
The gap to Simeon in front is now 1.0.
There's a rule online. If you have your favourite driver's name in your profile, if you have your profile picture as your favourite driver, block them, disregard them entirely. Anywho. Living off Verstappen wherever I can. Nah. I'm alright, mate.
Okay, Scott, the next car is...
Oh, Dan's off.
Simeon.
My life is absolutely fine. So... hastily changes his...
V12.
Starting to feel these tyres, man. Not good. Oh, I think Bryce is as well. What is it with this stream, honestly? Why am I getting such idiots? Actually, lads, stay in the stream. Stay in the stream. The more engagement I get, the more my stream is pushed in front of new viewers. So keep going. Go on, keep. Tell me how much you hate me for hating Max. Do it! I don't hate Max. I don't like the way he drives. Hate's a very strong word. Keep going.
Okay, Scott, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Yeah, they're always bad as one another, Lyle. Always bad as one another. Nick's in the pits. He got damage, or is he just trying to get out of the DRS train? It's quite early on the hards. Exactly. My favourite corner, Maggots and Beckett. Well, can I say a section of corners? Maggots and Beckett's. I do like Maggots and Beckett's. They're good corners. And I like Stowe. I do like Stowe. Now. None of that. Look, you can criticise someone's driving and the way they handle themselves out on circuit. But... I've none of that. Max actually comes across, this is the thing, Max comes across as a really nice guy off circuit. Like, you watch him in sim race and stuff, and you watch him like in
Okay, Scott.
like PR stuff. He comes across actually, I think, quite well. He's definitely matured off track. It's still, obviously, it's just the on-track driving, and I just don't think he needs to do it. And I don't like seeing it. And Lando as well. I don't like the fact Lando dived as much as he did to shove Max off the circuit. However, that is the racing rules.
Left side.
That is what he's allowed to do.
Still there.
So that's not Nando's driving I have an issue with, it's the rules. However, I do feel the rules weren't enforced with Max moving quite evidently in the braking zone after making one defensive move. So, and other drivers have done that in the past, and I just don't like it. Simple as. He got a penalty for probably the most lenient, almost minuscule of those moves, Preston. It was beforehand with the issues. They were the bigger ones when Lando was actually committed to his move on the inside, and Max moved to throw him off, which he can't do. And especially when Lando's committed, I mean, that could could have easily ended up in a worse crash than it did. So 10 seconds is fine. Yeah, I have no issue with the penalty. I don't. I do think they should bring back drive-throughs though. But I have no issue with the actual penalty being dished out. 10 seconds is 10 seconds. Like, that's what it is.
Saul is now in the lead.
And he did move over after moving to the right and then moved back over, drifted over. But Yeah, Max don't give a fuck what we think either. He says that.
The
So
Simeon ahead is now 0.6.
listen, we all have our opinions, don't we? It's like any sport, especially football. Jesus. How many laps can we go? More, a couple more maybe. Oh, Tobias has pitted already. Okay, I'm following Tobias's lead. Next lap, next lap. It's funny, isn't it? As soon as I said keep talking, you're going to bring me more engagement and bring me more viewers. They left. If Max just kept turning when Lando locked up after diving inside, got hit. Yeah, but you got to I get that, but you got to realise that he's very clever how he does it. Oh no, Lucas, Taco. Max is very clever in how he goes about like doing these defensive moves. Like he does it just enough to put people off. But F1 cars are so sensitive; it's quite easy to discern what he's done. So. West Ham fans, exactly, Biscuit, we do. Come on, you irons. You timed them out? Oh, okay, George. Yeah, like that.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. You got loads of fuel.
Soft, there we go. Brilliant graphics. Bigger streamers than you, obviously. People with more followers to go and have a go at for criticising their chosen one. Thing is, it's the same. It's not just Max. It's every driver. Alonso fans are quite vicious.
Take care. There's a car approaching.
They're all quite. It's got really bad, doesn't it? Really, F1 over the years. The people really like taking it personally. How dare you criticise my driver? That's even for Lewis Hamilton as well. I'm a big fan of course. Yeah, the missus is here. Shh, stop talking. No good, Taco. Yeah, we've had our ups and downs this race. Hopefully the next two stints are much better on the soft.
The gap is 1.5. That's a new fastest lap for Sal, 132.4.
No, of course not, Shadow. And look, I don't pretend to sit here and go, I can be an F1 driver. Like, I know that. However, I do try and kind of like think from their perspective of what like it must be to be an F1 driver. And I have eyes and I can observe when someone has
left, V16.
like moves under braking and things like that. Like,
yeah, nailed that fucker.
thanks, Jim. It's the same as like football pundits as well. Like you look at people out there who they all say, "Oh, you should have played the game. You have to have played the game. You don't know." It's like, well, not necessarily. And wouldn't the world as well, guys, be a boring place if everyone had the same opinion all the time? Medium soft is what I've been told. So Bryce pitted the lap after us. He responded to my pit stop. So They have made them a bit vaguer, yeah. I actually had a look at the sporting regs, right, to see
Car right.
where that
right.
moving under braking rule was. And it doesn't actually specifically state it anymore. It says if you have... what did it say? It said something like a driver must not do something
Car exit in the pit, heads up.
that
Slow in,
will be
fast
deemed
out,
to
keep the
cause
inside line
potential
covered.
harm to another driver and deemed
15.
like something to do with the safety. And I thought, oh, they've actually made it more broad and up for interpretation, which is
Car right.
a bit strange.
He's still there.
Oh,
Clear right.
oh, both up the inside of whoever that was there. Seba. Need you longer. No, it's all good at the moment. Taco's here now. You can watch the Kardashians. Oh, fuck.
Car right. Clear right.
Ah, Bryce, man.
Car left. Clear left.
Car ahead had hard tyres on.
Need to slow down, give back some time.
I'm okay, apparently, but I don't know how much damage I've got. Wheel damage. No meatball, yeah, we can still continue. I think Bryce is out. Bryce got launched.
You're in the sky. The gap's now 1.0.
Let's see if we can get P, whatever it is, back. I don't know. See if we can still get...
Of course, I'm terribly sorry, but
yeah, man, it was just one of those. The guy ahead was on hards and
Car left.
really
Clear
checked
left.
up and caught me out. Mr. Plumley.
Right side. Still there. Clear right. Well done, Scott. Good pass. Eyes front.
The car still feels okay, even though we got wheel damage. So, let's see.
Behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.8.
Is GP series from Thursday to Sunday? Not every weekend, Biscuit. Only every race weekend there is F1. How do you make sense of the Verstappen 21? Well, not really to go back over old ground, but I think everyone admits that that was the biggest case of driving someone off the circuit, if there ever was one. And how they, the stewards bottled it, basically, because they wanted to keep a tight title fight and keep, obviously, the entertainment going. And, yeah. That is the biggest slam dunk of a penalty if I've ever seen one. But
13th place.
I mean, this is why I'm a big advocate for like having stewards at like the same set of stewards at every race. Like we have the same race director now, I think. So why can't we have the same set of stewards? Because at least you'll get consistent rulings. What's that about Lando and machinery? What is that? I'll read that in a sec. I'm getting this line all wrong on this setup, you know. I need to be a bit wider there. Can't keep it. It was for Eisenkot. Oh, Bryce, man. Yeah, I get that, but then... I mean, could it really hurt? Right now, we're getting such inconsistency when it comes to penalties, so... it's all good, Bryce. It's all good, man. It was one of those. The guy ahead was on hards, we was on brand new softs, and we just... Yeah. thankfully I'm still able to get going and Verstappen and Steward seems like an uphill battle. I don't know about that. What was the initial question? I need to look a bit further up. Oh, let's get down this straight.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 2.2
Do I think Verstappen is in better machine can beat Verstappen? Fuck's sake, over a season.
Track limits.
But without having to get the elbows out. I don't know. We'll see. I think Lando, at the end of the day, Lando is learning every single race. And you only he learned from the Saturday, from obviously his sprint race, and he'll learn obviously from what just happened as well. And he learned from his start, his poor start at Barcelona. Like, he's learning every single time. Now, of course, Verstappen got off to a quicker start than Lando, and won very early, didn't he, in his career. But you'd say he had the machinery he had better machinery underneath him sooner than Lando has in the McLaren. So I think they're both super quick, and I'm all here for them having a great battle. So and I think, and hopefully, we'll see it again this weekend. But don't rule out Oscar Piastri. He's been going quite well. How do you find the stewards are least biased? I know. But I think if they're paid a healthy amount of money, then hopefully they won't, like, up front or wage or whatever, hopefully they won't be biased. That's all you can hope for. It's like with like refereeing and stuff as well. Like in football, you hope that you don't have any bias with, or the ref doesn't have any bias. Alright, he's in my toe now. No, you can't. It'd be interesting to see when we next pit how much damage we've actually got. When the car doesn't feel like I'm losing performance in the corners, it just might be possibly a bit of top speed damage, but it feels okay. I'm very, very lucky.
Clear left, left side, clear left. Don't be distracted, defend your position. Well done, nice front now.
Oh, we're a fair way off, aren't we? Fair way off. AI used to steward in the next 10 years, but potentially. Be very black and white, wouldn't it? Really, if you had AI, there'd be no like kind of subjectiveness there, would there? All hail them. I think we're down on top speed.
Still there, clear right.
I agree, Jack. Yeah.
Come on, Scott. Don't panic. We'll get him back.
Like, I do think I get what people were saying when they were going, just let them race. Just like it's hard racing. But for me, there becomes a point of, yeah, there's hard racing, but there's fair racing as well. And there's a limit to there's a limit to that hard racing where then someone takes it
P11, sector 3 is 1.2.
beyond the
off
rules, in my opinion, and is going beyond that limit to defend. Because people were like, oh, he's entitled to defend. And it's like, yeah, he's entitled to defend by picking a defensive line and sticking to it and not jinking the steering wheel like that or that after once he's picked his braking line.
The leader, Cat, is pitting.
And I think they just...
Blanco,
Stuff was either happening
quick.
too quickly
The
for
gap's
them
out,
to
7.8.
penalise him. I know they came out and said, oh, we didn't see much in it, but I don't believe that. I reckon they just didn't have time with the short lap that Red Bull Ring is to review the incidents and to potentially just out a penalty. And I think they were like, well, this is a great race. They're fighting. Let's just see how it goes. And yeah, obviously it ended up with them coming together. So, hey Equinox, how did you can't get trading paints? You can only paint it in iRacing. In the iRacing paint tab. So there's a couple of like different options, but yeah, ultimately you've still got the Mercedes skin, it's Mercedes livery, and you can just paint it different colours. So I think they were going to let Norris off tracks offset Max's movements. But then yeah, I would, yeah, because I don't know if you noticed, Preston, and I noticed this when I was doing the watch along. So he was being investigated for an off track where it was the one where he went off. And this was the same time that Max jinked as well, but it's the one where he really sent it and he went over the sausage curb and rejoined the circuit. And he got that was being investigated for an off track, which is another discussion in itself, because he hasn't gained. The whole idea of off tracks is in F1 anyway is to obviously stop people from gaining an advantage, and he didn't gain an advantage there, so I don't know why that would have been the case. But he then got a penalty as soon as they'd made contact, and it was realised that they both had damage and they were both like trickling back towards the pits. The 5-second time penalty came out for Lando Norris for track limits. And I was like, that's a bit convenient. Yeah, that was a little bit naughty. I still haven't seen an on-board footage to see if it was intentional.
It's now 3.1
But
seconds.
yeah, that looked a bit naughty, the second part. That definitely should have been looked into more. But I think they probably gave him the benefit of the doubt because he had damage on his car, and they probably wouldn't be able to totally discern that he did that on purpose. Mate, these tyres are knackered, and I'll be interested to see how much damage you've got on the car.
Blanco is closing the gap. It's now 3.4
2 more laps,
seconds.
I think, and we do 22 laps on the softs at the end. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, all they had to do was just give Max a black and white flag, a warning, instantly for moving under braking, and go, no, stop that, and we still would have had a fair fight. And that incident at the end, while it wasn't the most egregious of moves in the braking zone that led to the incident, it's probably the least egregious of all of them. That would have at least then, like, that could have potentially... I need to pit, man.
Had a cut warning. Keep it tidy.
That could have
Please,
potentially have led them to not have that incident, because Max would have known that he can't move in the braking zone and stick to one defensive line, as kind of everyone knows exists in the rules.
Scott. Clear left.
Oh
Just
man,
leave
this
them
has
in
not
the
been
pits.
great.
It's fine, you got loads.
Let's see how much damage we've got, guys. We're definitely suffering here. I think it's the end of the tyres, but I think it's also a case of damage as well. Track limit rule isn't as vague. It should have been given immediately and potentially. Yes, yeah. I mean, I don't even know where Lando got his Oh, mate, we can't even take damage. We can't fix the damage. Great.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Oh my god. We're gaining.
On your right. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Fan-fucking-tastic. Now keep pushing.
Thanks, Jimbo. Stuffy for Steward, this is a sensible approach. I mean, I've tried to be as subjective as possible, and I've learnt a lot, actually, from... I know people don't like him because they think he's too harsh on Max and stuff, but Brad Philpott, and he's done stewarding in the past as well. And I've even had him steward on some incidents that I've thought, what do you think of this, like of my incidents? And he's been as fair as possible, and he's actually proportioned blame to me. And it's like, yeah, fair, I can't argue with that. But I will say with the stewards that obviously a lot happens very quickly. And there's only so much obviously that they can look at. I mean, there's other stuff happening on circuit as well. However, also, this is interesting, which I completely forgot. So, the race stewards don't look at everything that happens out on track. It is not the race stewards who decide what incident they look at. It is race control. So race control, which is... I think it's the race director still? I think it's the race control is the race director. Whoever's part of race control, they determine what they think should be investigated. And that gets fed down to the stewards to investigate. So if race control don't think that an incident is worth reviewing, then the stewards can't look at it and they can't deem it as being unacceptable and dishing out a warning or a penalty. So I don't know if Max is moving under braking initially before, like, obviously the incident was even sent to them to be looked at. It wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't. And that's why there was not even a hint of a warning issued. Because he did it three or three times, I think it was, until obviously the actual incident. But yeah, that's another thing to take into consideration. And then, of course, they've got to do it very quickly and make a decision very quickly, haven't they? While the race is ongoing. So I know sometimes, and myself included, we're like, why have the stewards not acted sooner? Why haven't they done anything? Well, I have to cut them a bit of slack.
Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Especially at a short circuit like the Red Bull Ring, there could have been like 3 or 4 laps by the time they've actually looked at all the information available to them. But look, let's hope for a good race this weekend, and I think Silverstone will. Silverstone always provides a cracking race.
Car right.
Obviously, last week has
Clear right.
just hyped up everyone even more for this weekend. And
good stuff. Keep it coming.
and look, we're starting to see a pattern like there was with Lewis and Max, where the 2 best drivers on the grid at the moment in the 2 best cars are ending up at the top, fighting for wins. And hopefully that's the case again this weekend. So, track in low detail mode, yeah. And I think that, oh my god, we've got one more off track to a drive through. This has just not been
nice and tidy.
an ideal race. I've got 20 laps at Silverstone without getting an off track to contend with. That's going to bode well.
It's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up. Stay smooth.
It's been a good podcast. It's a good thing I can talk and drive at the same time, isn't it? I'm doing this subconsciously right now. That's from That's from many a year driving on the road. My missus doesn't drive, so she's a city girl. Grew up in the city, so public transport.
You're pulling away. The gap behind
And,
is now 1.1 seconds.
She cannot believe that I daydream. Like, if you do this, you'll know this. If you drive on the road anywhere in the world, you daydream, don't you, when you're driving? And you just, like, your eyes are looking forward, your body's doing all the driving, of course. But your mind's not quite there, is it? Like, you're daydreaming at the same time. And she can't believe it. I'm like, driving's not as difficult as what people make it out to be. On the road, anyway. No recollection of the memory journey. That's dangerous on a motorbike. Living life on the edge, Mike. Oh, fuck. Hit that hard. That wasn't great.
Your lap time was 1:34.0.
Oh, you used to, sorry, you used to have a motorbike. Not anymore. Flow state, yeah. How's the lead getting on? The front battle's going well. Separated by only a few tenths. VJ, thank you for the follow, buddy. Just racing, you're going to beat me to 4K. Yeah, it's not been a good week thus far. We was going to score some good points last night, but then, of course, we had that disconnection issue with the wheelbase while fighting for a podium, which was shocking. I ended up going from gaining potentially like 90, 80 odd IR to losing like 20 or something, I think, 30. So yeah, it was a big kick in the gut. Oh, you got it last race? Congrats, buddy. Congrats. You beat me to it.
The gap behind is now 1.0.
What is my daily driver? What, my car? Say I don't know how you Brits deal with these narrow roads. Yeah, we're used to it. I shouldn't be going through second gear in there. I'm losing so much time on the braking.
P14, sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
I hate this corner, man. What's Seb on? Mediums again. Pitted lap 24. I drive a... Might be shocked to hear this. I drive a Mercedes. And no, it's not because of Lewis Hamilton. I've always liked Mercedes road cars. Yeah, I've got an electric Mercedes, which is yeah, lovely. Can't deny it. I've got an EQA. What's the goal now on that race? P10. Do you know what, Bryce? I'm just driving to the end, and I end up where I end up. I've got one more off track before I get a drive through.
The gap is
so
1.2.
I'm just, yeah. we end up where we end up. I've got no goal right now. Just to make it the end without a drive through would be nice, I think. Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I work for a good company. We get a good company car scheme. I wouldn't be driving electric if it wasn't for this company car scheme, though. It's still too much aggravation. Too slow to charge. Like, it's just a convenience. Like, the convenience of just being able to top up whenever you want and not have to find like a charging point. And but I do have one at home, but thankfully I'm not driving as much anymore as I was a few months ago. But yeah, I still think until charging times are much quicker, I wouldn't be paying. If I had to pay like for a car outright, or even on like finance and stuff, I wouldn't be. I'd stay away from electric for now. So no, I don't blame you. I mean, the world personally, the world isn't there yet for it. I think if you've got loads of time in the world, by all means go electric. I think it's probably okay for you, but yeah. Petrol's just petrol or diesel, obviously whichever motor you got. As long as you can fill up at a petrol station, gas station. AMG GT when? No, not with a Litland on the way. Not enough seats.
Sector 3 years, 0.9 off the pace.
This corner's troubling me. I can't even hit the apex. Horrible. Ionic 5.9. Yeah, I know someone who's got the Ionic actually. He said it's really nice. I mean, what is amazing, I mean, you never get bored of the acceleration. Like, you forget you're in... like a big motor. You think you're just like in like a go-kart sometimes. You put your foot down and you're like... Dirty air range now. Trade for the Octavia Dadmobile. Oh my god! I thought that was a an off track. Fuck.
The car behind is pitting.
I'm a quantity surveyor, Aaron. I work in construction.
Okay, Scott, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Obviously, would love this to be the full-time job one day, and maybe it will. We keep growing and but yeah, that's what pays the bills.
Car right. Right side's clear. Awesome. Well done.
What would I get if I could get anything for any reason, within reason? Mate, I think I'm definitely down on top speed with this damage. I don't think there should be any way that Sebastian's able to catch up with me there. I'll have to have a look after the race.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Nick's catching at a rate of knots and the tyres feel good for the corners. I've always said like my ideal car is a Bentley Continental. Like money no object. Like supercars are all great and stuff, but you want something that's at least a little bit practical, super comforting.
The car in front of us is now
Glides over the road, but still got the power. You've got the luxury. You've got the speed. Like it looks good. But I've always liked Bentley Continentals. That's what my car would be. When it's not a family car, obviously. But track limits, I know. Would I recommend low cell pedals? 100%, yeah. Yeah, you need load cells if you want to get quick and be consistent. Load cell, upgrading to load cells are the biggest improvement you can make in equipment, more so than a wheel. Exactly, Mike, exactly. Oh, lift there, little lift. Where are we? We're 13th. Well, I don't think we're really going to catch the guys ahead. Maybe we might catch Andre. But I think we're definitely down on top speed.
Langer in front is pitting.
Oh, a few guys pitting. I'm easily going to be overtaken here. Nothing I can do. DRS, pressure tyres.
Car left. Clear left.
No! I couldn't see the apex. I couldn't see the apex.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
I couldn't see the apex, man.
Gap 2.
Yeah, I've got a drive-through penalty.
It's now 1.3.
Oh, man. Let's just get rid of it. What a horrible race this has been.
Watch your speed.
Ay, 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 ay,
Okay,
ay, ay.
Scott. The next car is Blanco.
Scott's a new icon.
The pit exit's clear.
Ah, such a shame. Oh, if we finish where we do, I don't know if we will. Finish where we are, we only lose 2 IR, so it's not the end of the world.
The guy in front is
There
Langer.
could still be some pit stops ahead, I don't know. Some late ones or some penalties and stuff. Chance to win. Oh, they'll need a lot of help like they had at Red Bull Ring, Johnny. They're not going to win off of their own, throughout their own steam, I don't think. They've made improvements, but I don't think they're not obviously on the same pace as McLaren and Red Bull yet.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 36 Celsius.
Think they're getting an R9? I'd always go for slightly more than what you think, because you're then like future-proofing yourself. You'll have it for a lot longer.
Yellow flag.
Oh, you'd rather have more than not enough in regards to false.
Okay, Scott. The next car is Palevsky. The gap behind has now decreased to 1.0 seconds. 14th.
We've all got much fresher tyres than me ahead or behind. Look at the grip. Helps he can probably see into the corner. The buyer once, cry once approach, yeah. Look at the front end grip he's got. Just so responsive. Sitting duck here.
Car right.
I am smiling so much,
Clear right.
or I'm not smiling so much. Oh my god, look here, I'm
Right.
eating up.
Right side's clear. P15.
I definitely think we're down on top speed. Obviously, you get eaten up in the down the straights if you haven't got DRS, but I just feel like I am. But I don't think I'm down a lot, but I think I'm down enough.
New fastest lap for
You know?
Sal, 131.1.
Got the leaders coming through as well.
Talevsky is getting closer. The gap's now 8.8 seconds.
Obviously, we've got younger tyres as well. Am I streaming tomorrow? Potentially. Yeah, I'll be doing the watch along, hopefully, for FP2. And then I'll see if I do.
The gap in front is increased. It's
Yeah,
now
I'll see if I do the
0.9.
evening 8 o'clock one, the open race of this. I'm hoping I'll get some goodies tomorrow. Some, I'm hoping so. If I get some new goodies, then I won't be on, because I'll be setting those up. Wow, Paul's up into P4. Well done, Paul. Good going. Go on, lads, fight it out. Give me some freebies.
Pay attention to track limits. Please, Scott. Blue flag.
He's 1.4 seconds away, so how many laps we got left? Oh, God. Oh, I need to do another race to recover from this.
Blue flag. The gap in front is now 2.7 seconds. Blue flag. Talevsky is reeling you in. The gap's now 3.5 seconds.
Well, these two have gone very long on the hards. They've done the one stopper.
Blue flag.
The buyer's got enough time to catch him on the softs. No worries, alright, see ya. Marco's on brand new tyres. right behind Anthony. Inside Ant.
On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
There's no way I was not going to be able to hold on to that position with him having fresher tyres.
Come on, push like a
And
bastard.
so
We'll
close
get this
to Ant.
guy. P16.
It's horrible just driving around, not being able to do anything. I mean, he's probably quicker than Ant right now on fresh tyres. He is, but he's not obviously overtaking him because he's a fight for the battle.
The gap to Palevsky.
Ant's probably
And
like,
it's
go
increasing.
away,
It's
honestly. Oh, Marco. Oh, he's overtaken Ant quite comfortably, so maybe he'll catch him ill, bring him back into Ant's grass. Tobias is catching at about 1.4 seconds a lap. He's 8 seconds behind, and he's got 7 laps remaining. Oh, it's going to be close. He really needs their hard tyres to fall off quick. Or a bit more. That fight for the win is on for Tobias, I think, potentially. Sounds like too much maths, yeah. Oh, he's just dropped back a bit, actually. He's gaining on me, but he's just dropped back from them. So maybe not. Maybe a little bit of a mistake there. He definitely was about... Or maybe I was looking at the gap to me and not to the gap to them. My tyres are knackered. We've been on these a long time. I have seen that Behrman signed, yeah. Yeah, that was always a given, I think. They, I mean, at the start of the year, he was signed up for all 6 rookie practice sessions. So, you wouldn't put him in for every single rookie practice session if he weren't looking to... Yeah, if you weren't looking to promote him, would you?
3 seconds.
I didn't even think it was possible to finish one of these F1 races and lose safety rating. I think I'm about to test that and find that out. Front end's gone completely, man. Be interested to see how much tyres we actually have left. I can't turn the car. Go on, mate. Oh, it's just been the longest race. Any thoughts on Ricciardo this coming race? I mean, not really. I mean, he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Supposedly, there's a rumour now. There's a new rumour that he could be going Williams. But Carlos Sainz is not going Williams. It's either Audi or Alpine he's going to go to. And Liam Lawson is going to come in. So, yeah. Those last few driver positions are still up for grabs because Carlos Sainz hasn't made up his decision. Hasn't made his decision. He's postponed it even longer. But, yeah, I mean, look, he needs to do what he did last weekend at Red Bull Ring. Keep putting in performances like that. Well, he might not even need to if has signed for Williams. But yeah, I think that door is shut at Red Bull. I think obviously with them re-signing Perez, they don't care about where Perez finishes. Oh my god, look at my tyres. My front left. It's grained. Oh my god, there's nothing left on it. How have I only just noticed that? How have I only just noticed that detail? Did that just appear, or have I been very blind to that?
Repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
Ah, we've run out of tyres! Oh, we've got 0 tyres left. Oh, no.
Okay, Scott, don't be intimidated by this little shit.
What a race! What a race!
On your left, clear left.
Oh my god, no, yeah, well, I don't think I got damage. I think I was just running to the end of the tyre. Funny. Look at the state of that tyre! I'm about to spend more time in this pit lane than Charles Leclerc did last weekend at the Red Bull Ring.
Look out for the pit speed limit. You've got plenty of fuel.
Oh my god. Fuck's sake. Oh no. Front left. Why am I still in reverse? Front left was 0%. Oh, now I've just sped in the pits. Fuck's sake.
Pit exit looks clear.
It is, Connor. It is, yeah. Oh my god.
You need to come in for this penalty in the next 3 laps.
This is the worst race I've had in a very long time. Who's George Russell? I take it back. I take it back. To be fair, I did run them for like, what, 25 laps or something? Yeah. We're still driving, but... a drive-through penalty. A hold. I'm channeling Esteban Ocon. Yeah, front left was 0%, front right was 39, 37. Oh my god, who was that I just drove past? It's bad that it's like hold for 40 seconds as well. Yeah, don't go 25 laps on the softs.
2 to go.
I mean, you probably can if you're doing a bit more of like lift and coast and stuff and actually trying to look after them, but yeah. You'll definitely be below 50%, 40% probably. Here we go. Apologies, guys. Not been the best of races or streams. Obviously, we had the issues with those Neanderthals come into the stream with those naughty words, and then we had the Max lovers come in, didn't we? So we've had a racist Max lovers having a go at me. I've been I've been rear-ended by a long-standing subscriber of the channel. I've had a drive-through, and I've had a stop-go penalty. Interesting race. Interesting.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
I'm glad you've enjoyed it, Boyd. I'm glad some of you have enjoyed it. It's been tough. It's been tough. It's tough out there, guys. Oh dear. At least, I mean, there's still time. We're on the last lap, but at least the steering wheel hasn't disconnected.
18th.
You always got to look at the positives. And we're making it to the end of this race, regardless. Oh, funny. So all you can do is laugh about it. I mean, considering that I'm only about to lose 35 IR, so that could be. I've had obviously races where you lose 150 odd or whatever if you get taken out early on. So how not to win at iRacing? Hang on a sec, gamer. I forgot what grip feels like. Hey, we made it! Yes, we made it to the end.
18th. That's it. We're done.
Oh dear. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you will it the fight of will it be the fight of 2021 again, but this time Lando versus Max? No, I don't think it will get as harsh as that. If there was a world championship on the line, maybe, but I don't think there's. I think Max has got that wrapped up. He's like 70 points ahead now, so yeah, I don't think he's got the. I don't think he'll have an opportunity of winning the championship. But of course, he still wants to win races, so you never know. Right, let's have a look at what happened with myself and Bryce. What lap was it, Bryce? Lap 20, unfortunately, wasn't it? No, I agree, Mike, as well. They're still really good, but so confused how our soft medium one stuff could be that quick. Yeah. I listened to Tobias's strategy, and it failed me. It failed me. Oh, what happened there? Just wanted to turn the volume down of the. So we got caught up in this, and it was Seb was on the hard, and obviously he's suffering for a grip here, and I got caught up behind him and checked up as I went wide, and then it's one of those. I'm coming. I've got caught out. And then I'm coming back onto the racing line from being wide. So I could have done a lot more there, Bryce. I don't think I expected you to be as tight behind me, even after that mistake. So, I mean, you're tight to the line as possible. Yes, you could argue maybe a little bit of a lift, obviously, with me coming back in, but yeah, it's one of those. Oh dear. And then where did I have that? Surely I had damage. I mean, they said there was damage, but they couldn't repair, which was the wheel, supposedly. So, I don't know. Floor damaged at all, guys. Can you see that there? Doesn't look it, so. I don't know how I finished, to be honest. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. But I've had them there. Yeah, look, you have them. We have them, guys. We have them. We have them. And it was all there for you to see. A very eventful race and stream, shall we say. Will be out as you got last week. Is that what you got? What's the next race coming up here? Is it... Oh, it's the Open, isn't it? Do I do the Open? Are the race results are ready, by the way? Oh, my God. How? How have I just gained safety rating? I got 19 incidents. How? Maybe it's because I made it to the end of the race, but like, I thought I was gonna lose a ton. Remember back when Fernando was coming back and going to Renault? That was an exciting moment, but they started deflating. And was a minute, yeah. I don't know how I've ended up there like that. Sorry, yeah, I was looking at it's what's the... Is it Open next, isn't it? In this SF lights. That's a bit... I'm not doing the SF lights Open because it's just pissing down. Yeah. We'll ignore that one. Let's have a little chill and watch this. Who am I in my top three? I'm going to go for a Lando win. I think we're going to see Max and Lando fight it out again. And I actually think Oscar Piastri... I think we're going to see what was similar to what we saw last year with two McLarens and Max fighting it out. Of course, Max was too strong, but they're a lot closer now. Oscar's did well last week. Of course, finished P2, but should have been up there fighting with Max and Lando if it wasn't for that off track. So, right, let's go back to the start and have a look at the actual incidents. You had a bad start with hards. Yeah, they're tough to start. They're tough to start. So I don't blame you there. Oh, he's gone steaming in. Oh, he's on the hards. Oh, this is right in front of me. Oh! How did Sebastian obviously got... Oh, there's you, Lucas. That one. How is your car still intact? Oh no. Yeah, I think so, Patricia, so... Yes, Stan, yeah. Yeah, no, it was good fun, man. We went side by side, nice and fair. What happened to you? I'm sure we'll see it. Did you get some contact side by side into Stowe? Oh, well, that's a bit of a violent reaction there. I haven't, AD, no. I've never been to a race. I've been to Silverstone to see the World Endurance Championship. But I've never been to an F1 race, no. I've seen F1 cars in person, but not actually moving. Oh! Yikes. I mean, there's not much you can do there, is there? Oh, was that you, Lucas? Oh, that's you there. Oh, another one. Oh, wow. Good avoidance. $30K sub needs to be set up over Silverstone GP weekend. Yeah, no, I'd love to. I mean, I will probably try and get... I'm not fussed about going the race weekends. Like, I'm genuinely not fussed. I just want to go Friday and just see the cars on track, like practice. That's what I'd like to do. I wouldn't be paying my own money to go at a race weekend. Here we go. You and Phil, by the looks of it. I can tell by... Oh, that's a typical... Oh, man. That's a typical Stowe corner netcode there, isn't it? That's a real shame. Obviously, he's on the inside. A little bit of understeer. You're on the outside. And yeah. Yeah, it's always the risk in it going side by side through Stowe. But if you can make it work, it's such a satisfying feeling. It was a great camp in there. It's been like a festival. Yeah, it's like that now as well. Look, maybe. I mean, yeah, I'll definitely try and get general admission for practice next year. Like race days and stuff. That'll be if I got like an invite with work or something like that. Or if someone like, yeah, through this said, come on. This is Sebastian Vettel. I don't know, but do you like the track Silverstone? Oh, I love the track Silverstone, yeah. I really do enjoy it. I mean, I didn't quite enjoy it this race. I'm struggling a little bit actually with this Moser wheelbase here. It's tough not having the strength, the force feedback strength that you need. You just can't push the car through the corners like you want to. No, I'm very quick. I like to think I'm quick here, and even on the higher downforce, I would have expected myself to be further up, even without little practice. But yeah, 5 Newton meters and then having to turn that down because you're worried about the wheelbase disconnecting because of overheating issues is not ideal. So Silverstone's expensive though. It is, Jamal. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, you need to get in really quick. Yeah, and that's obviously with their pricing structure now as well, where they have the dynamic pricing, basically the supply and demand pricing. So the less tickets there are, the more expensive they are. Which, look, us Brits, we like to complain, but we still go through with shit. Like, we love to complain, but we don't actually do anything. Whereas other countries, they're rioting. So yeah, unless you're very quick. And even then, I think general admission this year was like 90 quid. I think it was £90, and then it very quickly jumped up to like 120. So like, I would love to, like, I would even happily go on my own, but my missus is also an F1 fan now as well, and I'd like to take her. And so you're talking like 250 quid for just general admission, and then of course like food and fuel, electric obviously to get there and stuff. So yeah, it's an expensive day out now compared to what you can get abroad. I think Hungary is the most affordable. My friend who I work with, he went to Hungary last year, and he was at the end of term 1, went for 3 days. He got I don't think he flew over there. I think he got did he get Eurostar, or maybe he flew and then got the train over there, train up there. And I think he said the actual tickets themselves and the accommodation was around £400 to £500, and I think he spent over the course of the weekend like an extra 100 quid, extra 150 quid. So like overall, he spent £600, I think, 650 quid, and for 3 days, great seats, didn't have to worry about his money and stuff, and yeah, had a great time, an unbelievable time. Whereas, what's a seat in like the Hamilton Straight on Sunday? What is it, like 600? It's like that, isn't it? It's like 700 quid for just the seat at the start finish straight on Sunday. So you've been there as well last year. Oh, nice. Yeah, he said there were so many Brits there, so many, because everyone just obviously knows how expensive Silverstone is. Like, I remember I mean, I'd love for the World Endurance Championship to come back to Silverstone, but I imagine they don't, because they probably charge them too much money. Because Silverstone, or Silverstone were just like, no, you have to pay us to have it there. Whereas I bet like other circuits are like, we'll pay you or something, or there's like probably a deal or something like that. But when I went to the World Endurance Championship practice day, I paid £10 for the ticket. £10. And I was there all day. I actually bought 3 tickets because my friends were supposed to come with me, but they had work commitments and had to pull out. And I went, well, I'm still going. So I went up there on my own, and I spent the whole day at Silverstone. And I had such a great time in my own company. Because it was my first ever time at Silverstone. And I also, it was quiet. I could move around. And it was my first time seeing proper race cars in person. I had such a good time. Such a good time. I'd love for it to go back there, but I have a feeling if the World Endurance Championship went back there, the tickets would be probably like 50, 60 quid or something for like practice. Just because of probably the costs, just to cover the costs that Silverstone would have charged them to hold it there. So the general admission, you don't get access to the screens though most often, so you have no clue what's going on. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, there's ways around that. You've got the live data, F1 timing. You can just use that and keep an eye on the track at the same time. Like I watch F1 now, even without the screen. I don't even watch the TV coverage when I do the watch-alongs. I'm watching it through the live data, and you lose so much by watching it on TV. So. Really special question. What's my favourite track in the whole this one, Silverstone. I think Silverstone's great to drive, sim racing, but in real life as well, Silverstone always throws up cracking races. So, yeah, love it. And that's not even me being like British bias or anything. It just does. I mean, when was the last time we had a boring Silverstone race? Like, even last year was probably the most boring I think we've had in a while. And even then, it was interesting and I think exciting. So, what are the odds you do a Draft Masters race? When is it? When's Draft Masters? Oh, no. Oh, lock up. Yeah, the Red Bull Ring is always good. I love the Red Bull Ring. I love to race it, and I love the races on there as well. So, right, let's have a look. What's going on race-wise? What is Draft Masters? Draft Masters is just oval, isn't it? Draft Master Fix, Daytona. I don't have Daytona though, oval. How? Oh no, I don't have the NASCAR. I'm not buying a NASCAR. Is there a race on the hour that we could do? What have we got? Road, Formula car. Is it normally Formula Ford? 9:45. Isn't it the rookie one, or is it V? 9:45. 10:15. You nearly convinced me. So I live in the general London area. I'm not going to give specifics, but yeah, I live around London. The southeast, innit? Oh, that's it. I don't think there's much else here happening, guys. So, who won the race? So, it was Emil who won from Anthony. 2 seconds in the end. They took the hard compound tyre to the end. Tobias tried the free stop, and the soft tyre just, yeah, couldn't make the gains. Paul, good finish from him, finishing in P3, 29 seconds back. Dan in P8. Doriano, I mean, very close between those three, wasn't it? Dan and Doriano at the end. Their lap. 52. Very close between these two. Hey, streamer. GTE's Le Mans. To be honest, I'm probably going to call it a night. It's quite a long time to wait. It's quite a that was a long race, and it's quite a long way to do another race that I actually want to do, which is the Super Formula Series. So hopefully we'll go live tomorrow night. I'm actually hoping I get some goodies tomorrow night. I'm hoping I get some goodies turn up tomorrow. I'm really hoping. If I do, then I won't be streaming. because I'll be dialing everything in. So, and I'll be live definitely over the weekend to announce the new partner of the channel. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to announce it to you guys. And yeah, I'm excited obviously for myself as well. So yeah. What time is it by you? Yeah, we're an hour behind here in the UK gamer. Everyone in all of the UK is the same time zone. So yeah, Europe, most of Europe's an hour ahead. But yeah, even if I get the new equipment, I might just do the race tomorrow anyway. We'll see. The plan is to go live tomorrow at well, yeah, for FP2, probably on the actual start of it because of obviously finishing work. And then yeah, I might give this another go. We need redemption at least some point over the weekend, guys, don't we? We need redemption. I won't be racing Saturday because I'm doing the Missed Apex live panel down the road from Silverstone, and then yeah, possibly Sunday if we don't do tomorrow night. But yeah, we'll see. But let's have one. Let's. I don't know why I'm saving that, but to torture myself when I'm feeling down and depressed, I can watch this race back. Let's have a look at yeah. I mean, I would even potentially do some F3, but it's at Long Beach, and I'm not going Long Beach. Sod that. Yeah, I still don't know how I gain safety rating, but look, minimal loss. Silverstone hasn't been a good week thus far for me. Hoping that changes over the weekend, guys. So yeah, we'll try. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around as well. I know it was a bit of a topsy-turvy stream, the racing, and of course the unfortunate persons who ended up coming through the stream. But yeah, thanks everyone for sticking around. Have a lovely evening. It's Silverstone tomorrow, the British Grand Prix. So it should be a good one. Apparently, I think the weather is... Let's have a quick look at the weather before we go. Let's just have a quick look. I think the weather is supposed to be not great tomorrow. Not great. Weather, Silverstone. The weather for this weekend. This is the BBC. BBC weather. See here. Tonight, rain. Tomorrow, oof, quite a lot of rain. Oh no. Saturday, light rain and showers. And Sunday's now showing thunderstorms. Race starts at 3 o'clock, I think. Wow, could be a wet weekend. Could be a wet weekend. Ooh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, yeah. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Sorry it didn't go so well, but appreciate you all anyway. And yeah, we'll be live tomorrow in some form or another. Hopefully for FP3, if not, for the evening race. So yeah, have a lovely rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.